And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Set. 60 orange.
Right here, right here. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Smoke.
4 down. 4 down.
Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's all you got, oh?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. And Saquon Barkley. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
That's where you belong.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second and 5 now. Jones. That one caught by Ellison. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch. And they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made,
47's the
put
mic,
down
boys,
right on the
47.
spot.
Check, 47. Just like that.
Jones
Just like that.
on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Go. 180.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
Oh, boy,
down.
I know you felt that one.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we
The
go. Here we
last
go.
run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You don't want it. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Throwing his wins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Here we go.
He's out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Tight end left. Tight end left.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180.
Mike, watch Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Look at that.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin drops him for a loss of 10. Be fourth and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
We're going to work.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
Down.
Absolutely
15.
ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense
53's
because
the mic.
they've got
53,
them pinned
check
down deep.
53.
And on the first play,
I'm
they
coming.
gave up a run
I'm
that
coming.
keeps an offense on
64.
schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect. Right as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
Watch the run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
I can't believe they let you play.
The bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Get it. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Check pass.
Hey, Echo.
47 is the mic.
Now.
Check.
First down
47.
carry for
They're
Barkley.
not ready for this, man.
And this
They're
winds
not
up
ready
a
for this.
pickup
They
of
still
2,
playing
maybe
soccer.
2.5 to about
Y'all
the
playing the
39.
wrong football.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game,
Here comes
but the
the
key to good
ball.
rushing
I
defense
see you,
is still
boy.
having your
I see you.
linebackers
Let's go
set
now.
the edge.
18 Gator.
Mike's 47. I'll get him.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get
Get
about
there,
3 as
there.
he's brought down right around the 42.
Woo! I know you feel that.
Here we go.
Trying to
Here
get
we go.
one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53's Mike. Watch the slant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And it
Set.
looks like we've got a
18
dime set
Gator.
here defensively. 6
Hey, that
DBs in
QB's
the
trash.
game.
Let's go.
Hey. High 7. Ready.
Hey, we got
Jones.
Mike, number 53. Mike,
From the
53.
gun. And he will
Coming,
not
baby, I'm
be
coming,
able to
baby.
hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case.
Here, baby.
What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's
Here we
pride.
go.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right. That's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be in, what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now it's Tate. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards.
Let's
the
go,
return
baby.
was for 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
Here we go.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 44.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
60 out
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping,
Here we go.
this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give
work.
a little
It's
bit of
easy
breathing
work, and
room
it's
across
coming
the
again.
5 to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
Here we
It
go.
confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's Tate. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Give him 15.
Let's go.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Time to go. Night.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Strong right.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board.
Crunch time, defense.
But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Let's go.
Coach.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They can have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25
That's
plays.
what I'm talking about. Nice
down
hit,
2
boy.
touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Yeah, I think at least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah, baby. That's my boy.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Don't be mad.
Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 47.
Man, I got you.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
All day, baby,
and when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. Waiting.
He don't know no better. Watch tight. Tight end run.
Wentz now on first down.
Alert.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
You got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
I'm coming.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play.
I'm going to hit you
second and about a yard to go
baby.
for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
That's trash.
But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him not someone else in the open field.
Get ready.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yeah. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go. 120.
98's the mic. Watch for flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
What's this done?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind in the scoreboard.
46.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Call
on.
that a very strong gain of 24.
47. Check. 47.
They can't hang with us.
They'll run with Sanders. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Probably how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
Ready?
He fumbles the ball inside.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return to set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it out, catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass.
Give me some.
He crashed down there. He was ready for that running play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
57's the mic.
Off the run, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2. Huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
180.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
You
A
got
nice
him.
run there, 9
You got
yards,
him.
and it'll be
You
second
got him.
down.
That was a good run, and it got to
There we
the
go.
second
Back.
level. And what I mean by that
Mike,
is
47.
that's where
Let's
the
pick it up. It's
linebackers
our
usually
time, guys.
play.
Our
First
time.
level
Let's
is the defensive front.
Let's get off the
Last level
field.
in the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
Good work, boys.
Combination
Let's go, let's
defensive
go.
back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Go, go. 180.
Is the mic.
All day, dog.
Going on first is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
So second down and 10. Once
check,
again, they'll go
47.
from the 40.
I want that.
Now a handoff looking right.
Give me that ball, defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a
Get there.
conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
He's just going to find a crease to break up the big one. He might need to just pull that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go,
This
here we go.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Nice,
3rd
sweetheart.
down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you
Cleveland Farrell
all
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll
Come on,
depend on
baby.
the spot
Let's
here.
go.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Giants
30
offense
bigs.
at the
Mike,
line,
number
ready to
53.
begin their next
Mike,
drive.
53.
They're going to have to go at
Coming
least
for
50,
your side.
60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Right.
Here we go again.
Deep trip. Deep trip.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A little juke.
Run.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first. With 3rd down looming. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot
We got
discernment.
this.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Ready,
So
break.
signs of
53,
life in
check
what's been a
53.
dormant offense
got it,
in
I
this
got it.
second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right up.
Now Saquon Barkley
Run.
gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork,
That's it,
but not
baby.
much to show for it.
Ready, ready.
Calling a gain of 4
60
on
outlaw.
1st, and that'll make it
53
second
is
down.
Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 42.
Two.
On 2nd down,
Run,
Barkley.
run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
All
That
day,
one a
baby.
first down
Let's go.
pickup of 8.
Let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still
Yeah.
looking fresh in this one
60
despite
or.
the heavy workload. But you and
Keep it
I
up,
both
defense.
know,
Blue draw
well-conditioned, and he did
Big
tell
Ed,
us that he
Big Ed,
thrives
Big
on
Ed.
being at
Hey,
his
box
peak
drop,
late
box
in
drop.
ball games.
Get it.
On 1st down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's
90
never a
wolf.
bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Protein spill. Hey, exit.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill. Wild
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Set, ready.
The Giants
10,
on
2
3rd
soft.
down.
Mike,
They've only
Mike.
converted
You
once
ain't
in
got
4
nothing.
tries.
22 jet
This
bomber.
is
22
3rd
jet
and 8.
bomber.
53's about to go. Check
From the
53.
gun.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Boom!
Fletcher Cox in
Sack,
there
baby.
to get him. Sack
Sack.
number 14 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22
Let's
yards.
go.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
47. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Go, go.
The Eagles on 3rd down.
Mike, 47.
They've had their
Here we go,
troubles.
G.
Just 1 for
Here
6.
I come.
This
Here
is
I come.
3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's go.
The
15,
Giants offense
line.
at the
15
line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
He wasn't
What
ready.
they're looking for
He
now
wasn't
is a
ready.
little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready?
Here's
It's a
2nd and
70.
9, just a
Indy.
yard on that last run.
Coming. Hit it.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, able to
Go,
avoid it.
run it, run.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only
Right
2
there.
yards to show for it.
Day, baby.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum
On the
effort
set.
for minimal
53
gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need
53
something
Mike.
more than minimal
It's a party
on this
now.
play coming
Hey,
up.
Haywood. Let's go.
53
Here's
to Mike.
Jones to throw
Cut,
on
cut,
3rd down.
cut.
Derek Barnett able to record his
Yeah.
5th
Put
sack
you
of the
behind him, pass
season.
and run.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He'll take it at the 42. Nice job bringing that one back. 14
Let's
on
go.
the
Let's do
return.
this.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
The mic.
180.
It's the mic. He's scared.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Here we go,
Just
here we
go
go.
ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check,
2nd and
47.
5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change just behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a